Hi guys, so today I wanted to discuss dress attire. Dress attire is very important for candidates coming to an interview. Uh, you want to always dress to impress or minimum dress to get the job. Dress uh, professional or casual. Now, certain companies will let you know in advance if the dress attire is casual, but if they do not specify that it's casual, then you will have to resort to a if you're a guy, you should be wearing slacks, no khakis, no, preferably any dark colors, black, slacks, dark gray, black long sleeve, white, anything dark related. You don't really want to show up with any colorful popping colors because you don't want to look like you can be spotted a mile away. You basically want to come looking just professional, and you can never go wrong with that dress. Wear tennis shoes, excuse me, wear not tennis shoes, dressy shoes. It's a must. And when you do wear dressy shoes for either the ladies or the guys, please make sure that they're clean. You don't even want to know how many people I've seen with dirty shoes, and it just looks really bad. The clothes, you want to make sure that that's properly ironed. Seeing wrinkled clothes is not attractive at all. So again, you want it to be appealing to the company, to the people who are sitting there, and you're wasting the company's time, the recruiters, the hiring managers' time, leadership's time. You want to make sure you look presentable. The guys, you can go ahead and throw a tie. I normally would show up with the tie, um, just because it's a must. If you can, if you don't have one, it's fine. Borrow one, or just again make sure you are your shirt. It's not gonna be like this one, a little bit open. It could be this open. You want to have a black, white undershirt if you're gonna leave it open, but it has to at least come up to here for the guys. It should never be like this open. The ladies, you want to make sure that you are dressed in a professional manner. You want to have, whether it's a nice dress, a nice slacks, again, the same colors I just named for the guys. Same with the blouse. You can have blouses, but as long as they're not, again, loud colors, and you don't have all this, signs or logos on your shirt that is out there too much. You don't want to do that, and that's for the guy and girl. You want to again make sure another part, besides the dress attire, you guys want to make sure that you have a nice, clean appearance to your face. You want to make sure you have, you're keeping up, you're brushed your hair, and that's for both guys or girls. You want to make sure that you're well kept up with your appearance. I know I see all the mustache for the guys, and they're this way down, and everything is like all over the place, patches everywhere. Clean up, please clean up, because it's professional. And also, if you have tattoos, guys, and this is for both genders, if you guys have tattoos, please make sure you are covering your tattoos. Whether it is like I have my tattoos right here, right? And so what I want to do is, if I was to go there, right, I would cover it up, obviously, right? So you want to make sure that even if you have tattoos on your feet, you're going to put a band-aid over it, because it doesn't look good. You're trying to impress. You don't want anyone to have a bias towards you. Oh, look how they looked and this and that, because their appearance is everything. Remember, you now, if the company does not, there's companies out there that do not care about that. But if you're working in a professional world, yes, they will care about that, because they have clients, customers that they have to attend to. They have, corporate leadership, and you want to make sure you're always represent the company. Remember, you're branding the company, so to speak. So you want to make sure that that you're at least appealing in their eyes when you're there to interview with them. Because if you're not, that's going to definitely get you out of the running. You wouldn't even know how many people have come to interview and they're not well kept up. They just look very not well kept up, and you want to do that because that's what we're seeing, or the company is saying that you're gonna be doing while you're working here with us. And that's basically a no-no, and that is a huge number one of showing up. And if you're having a video call as well, same thing, right? Like, for example, my video call, I obviously would, if I was talking to someone right now, I normally just have, really depends. I have an undershirt, long sleeve. You can never go wrong with that. You don't have to put a tie if you're doing a video call. You don't at all. The best thing is to be comfortable and come across like that through that video while you're, talking to them about you wanting the job and answering any questions. So it's really important when you go into the on-site interview, face-to-face interview, that you are looking good. I cannot stress that enough, because basically you're pretty much selling yourself, so to speak, right, to the company. Hey, I look good or decent enough to work here, right? I know how to dress for the role, right? And you should be able to dress for the role in the different occasions that they might have. But again, you never want to, because a part of us working in HR, we've had issues where people are walking around with tattoos, right? And we've had several complaints several times. Hey, there's tattoos, and you see, for the most part, when people have tattoos, they personalize the tattoos. There's no problem with that. I like tattoos, but you kind of have tattoos that are, kind of have a skull or this and that, right? So then those tattoos don't have a good, appearance. Now, if you have like a tribal tattoo, a star, or whatever the case may be, now that's fine, but you still want to cover that up, okay? Because unless someone says that it's okay, unless you start seeing people doing that, when you start working there, that's a different story. But you're already working there, right? The goal is to get the job. You don't need to show all of that, right? I know a lot of people take pride in their tattoos. And again, I love tattoos, right? And I'm thinking of getting more, but you don't want to have people be biased towards you, because all it takes is just that one person that is going to say something and they won't move you forward. And unfortunately, you gave it all you had with your interview. You answered all the questions correctly. You dressed for the role, but you showed the tattoos. You didn't brush your hair. You didn't, keep up with your maintenance of your mustache or your beard, right? This is for the guys. The guys always have like this long beard, and I mean, you guys have to keep it well kept, because it says a lot about you. And if you're trying to work in the professional world, even if you're not in the professional world, you want to always do the same thing, right? It just doesn't look appealing. And You know, again, you can do whatever you want. This is just my advice. This is what I've seen. Trust me, recruiters talk, HR talks, all the hiring managers, we're getting all the feedback from them, right? In addition to what you're observing yourself. So, it's just not me observing, it's not me, it's everybody else's voices coming to me and saying, or comments, hey, this is what this person was doing, this is what the person was saying, this is what they were wearing, this is the tattoos I saw, this is what, again, that's why I am stressing that, because I've heard it and I've seen it, and you should now in 2025 know that if you want a job, you have to play the role. You have to play dressed to impress. I've always dressed to impress since I could remember. I like to dress. Now it's something that you do kind of know what time it is, and what kind of occasion it is, in other words, and what is the do's and don'ts for you wearing certain things. As far as the jackets, you can never go wrong. Just throw a jacket on for the guys and girls, and I mean, if you don't really have something under, that's actually something nice you can just throw over, and you can never go wrong. Just make sure that the jacket is clean, because I've seen some jackets that have been stains, and so you want to be careful on that. Okay, so just be observant. Okay, no wrinkles, remember that. All right, guys, well, that was all my spiel. Please subscribe and forward this to whoever might need it. All right, guys, bye.